My name is Josie and I'm from Sydney. I'm from Randwick in Sydney. I've been a supporter of the Brumbies since the beginning. Since 1998, I think, is when I first started coming down to Canberra. The open rugby they play is just fabulous. They throw the ball around. It's a special way they play. It's great. It's great to watch. It's fabulous to watch. No one else plays it like the Brumbies. It's cold in Canberra. So we put it all on and now we're ready for the game. The boys try. They try their hardest. Sometimes they win, sometimes they don't. It's like family. Sometimes you have good times, sometimes you have bad times. But it's just they try their hardest. Sometimes it's not good enough. But you don't give up just because you don't win every game.
We're working for a club and delivering a product that people are passionate about and they want to talk about and they want to go and watch and be a part of, and we're actually here, we live it every day. And that's a privilege, and I said it's one that we don't, no one in this organisation takes that lightly, and we speak about it often about how we're actually in a privileged position, and that's why people sit here and they work here, hours that are extraordinary for pay that's not, and they do it because they're passionate about it, and there's too much work and too much excitement and too much challenge to not want to get up in the morning and be a part of it. It's a wonderful story, the Brumbies, in terms of how we were established back in 95, 96 and what we've achieved with the resources that we've had, and we know that we've got a responsibility to deliver on that for the people who've been here in the past and the people who want to support us into the future.
I look back at the way the Brumbies started. They started in 1996 from players who weren't good enough to make one of the big franchise teams. They started from some players who played second grade rugby, and look what they achieved. The George Smiths, the George Gregans, the Stephen Larkhams, the Joe Roffs, all not only big Brumby names but big Wallaby names as well. For me, it's been fantastic. It's my first time coaching, back in coaching. I've probably been out of the game for a bit in terms of having my own team. But what's really been nice is the energy level's been good. There's some young boys who really want to stake a claim in the future. I've got a couple of old Rugby players involved in the coaching, and so far so good. Everyone's on board. It seems as though everyone's buying in, and it seems as though everyone's enjoying the fact that there's a new campaign starting. They've been fortunate enough to coach in South Africa, fortunate to learn some things that South Africans have done well, and I'd like to add that sort of value towards the Brumbies. At the same time, I'm very conscious of the fact that what the Brumbies have done and what Australian rugby has done is also some fantastic things that they've added to their game, and hopefully the blend between what I can bring from South Africa and what they obviously can bring from an Australian and Brumby point of view, if we can put that together, there's no reason why we can't become one of the top teams in the competition again.
I like Jake White. I think he's very good. He's innovative. He's got good ideas, and I think the young boys are coming through. The older ones, some are leaving, some are not. I think it'll be a very exciting season next year, and I'll be here for every game. I love it. Yeah, it's my passion. You feel part of the family, of the Brumbies family, and it's very important. And you meet the players after the game, and they come up, and it doesn't matter whether they've won or lost, they still come up, and some of them must feel absolutely vile after some of the games they've played, but they still come up and they meet the fans, and it's good. You've got to console them and nurture them because they're the best. I love them. That's my idea. The perfect family is the Brumbies family.
People do have a sense of pride in the Brumbies, and we represent this community. We try and do so with passion and pride and give it our all.
Just to think about winning, is obviously, I think it would be a little bit ambitious and a little bit sort of arrogant from our side. We came 13th out of 15th this year. We realise it's for one moment we're not shooting the gun and thinking we're ahead of ourselves. All I want us to do is enjoy what we do, work hard, work as hard as we can, make our fans proud again, bring back fans that we've lost.
Brumbies, yes!
Every game, make sure that we prepare as best we can, and everything else comes from that. We can't be thinking about where we're going to end. It's about making sure we just get systems in place first.
It's It's tough. It's the toughest provincial rugby competition in the world, and we, I suppose, in equal doses recognise how tough it is. We also recognise that that's not an excuse, and we set our goals knowing how tough it is, and if we fail to achieve them, it hurts. And as a CEO, I take that responsibility probably as much, if not more, than anyone else, because we want to put in place the people and the processes that can drive success. We didn't achieve that this year, and we've got to step up next year and make improvement.